Hey everybody, it's Mike and Henry from the Card Collecting Duo, back with another video. And today we're going to be showing some recent pickups. I have three different cards that I just wanted to share on camera here. They're all three vintage cards that I got from eBay, and I'm excited to have them in the collection, and I have not opened them yet. Open the envelope here on this one. So want to see what they look like in person. I have to cut this one. I'm going to speed this part up a little bit. All right. So this first one looks like it came by the way of Greg Morris Cards. And this is a 1971 Steve Garvey rookie card. I've been looking to pick one of these up. I lost out on a couple auctions, and then this one I won. Got it for a pretty good deal. It's I think it was like around 30, like 34. So this is his rookie card. These cards, because they're 71, it's hard to get them with like really good condition. I was really looking at all of the ones that I saw closely on eBay at the image. This one has a little wear down at the bottom, down here, but I think that was it from what I remember. That was most of the damage, maybe a little soft corner here, but overall pretty good for a 71. Just about Steve Garvey, I always thought Steve Garvey was kind of undervalued, maybe underappreciated. Have you heard of Steve Garvey, Henry? So you don't even know about him. He's mainly in the 70s. I mean, when I was a kid, he was a little before my time, but people who were Dodgers fans loved Steve Garvey. To me, he was kind of like the equivalent of Don Mattingly for the Yankees in the 80s. Steve Garvey was in the 70s. Just listen a little bit to his career. He played basically from 1970 to 1987. He won an MVP. He won a World Series with the Dodgers. He won 5 pennants in the National League, so he was in 5 World Series. Not only did he win that MVP, but he was in the top 5 in MVP voting 6 times. And he was in the top, whatever, he received MVP votes 9 times. He had 2,600 hits. He had 272 home runs, 1,300 RBI. He had a 294 career average. Only thing I think keeping him out is his WAR is a little low. Using advanced statistics, he had a WAR of 38. He's the record holder for consecutive games played for the National League. He was a first baseman. He played his entire career in the National League, and he won 4 Gold Gloves. In terms of his All-Stars, at 10 All-Star seasons, he was selected to the All-Star team 10 times. This is something I looked up and I didn't know. It's kind of interesting. You know who had more than him? Who are the only people who've had more All-Star seasons than Steve Garvey, and they're not in the Hall of Fame?
Not sure.
They're almost all players who were tainted by steroids or Pete Rose. Yeah, Pete Rose is not eligible. And then the others are Roger Clemens, who had 11, A-Rod, Barry Bonds. So those had more than him. And then the only other person is Bill Freehan, who's not really a Hall of Famer, but had a solid player, a solid catcher in the 70s, who had 11. And then there's a player, Alex Radcliffe, who is listed as 11, played in the 1930s in the Negro Leagues. So basically, the only player sort of eligible who had more All-Star seasons than Steve Garvey is Bill Freehan. He's a member of the veteran. He has to get in through the Veterans Committee. They let Harold Baines in, but not Steve Garvey. His cards values are pretty good. I'm thinking if I'm going to look at this a little closer and may send this in for grading to PSA. A PSA 6 sells for basically like 80 to 150. And if you get a PSA 7, it's like $200 plus. PSA 8, I don't know if this could get a PSA 8, but that would be like around $500. It seems like it's around between $480 and $650. And I'm not sure how many PSA 9s there are. I didn't see any sales of them. So, for if I could get in at the $50 level for PSA, consider sending this. Anyway, That's the first one. A lot of talk there, sorry. And then the next one I picked up is an interesting one. And Henry, you do not know any of these, right? You do not know what I'm going to show here.
No.
So this one I also got on eBay. This is a 1950 Callahan Hall of Fame card from the Callahan Hall of Fame set. Jack Chesbro, and it's a PSA 9. Kind of came across this. I wasn't looking at this set, but I was looking for Jack Chesbro, and I saw this one. This set, from what I read, there's an article on the PSA website. It's basically a set that was started in 1950. It was sold at the Hall of Fame, and then possibly at some baseball stadiums. There's 91 cards. They're like artist, it's like dot drawings. I don't know if you can see it by this artist who made his drawings like with little dots. So it's pretty cool pictures. It has a little biography here of Jack Chesbro. Jack Chesbro's in the Hall of Fame. The entire set was the Hall of Fame players. He holds the record for wins in a season. He played in the early 1900s. He was a Yankee. We do PC the Yankees, although technically it was called the Highlanders when he was on it. And he holds the record. He has 41 wins in like 1904. So it's not really modern, but it's called the modern record for wins. And this, it's an old card, 1950. I don't really have any pre-war cards, and this is a PSA 9. So I thought, this was not that expensive, and I took it as a PSA 9 for a 1950 card. I thought that was pretty good. It's a Pop 31, and there's only 2 PSA 10s that are higher. And then the last one, my most recent pickup, is this Sandy Koufax. See this, Henry? So this is a 1963 Koufax. This came through COMC that I got. I think this was like around $70 or something. I was staring at this picture for a while. It looked pretty good. There's a little stuff down here, a little white showing there, and a little bit down here. But overall, I was looking at it comparing to some like mid-grade PSA 5, 6, and I thought it has a little print defect there, but it looked pretty similar, maybe a little better. So I thought based on the price, if I send this one in, it could be some good value there. And I was looking for a Sandy Koufax card. We have the 1956 one that I sent in and got a 4. So there you go. And overall, I thought the centering is pretty good. And overall, it looks pretty nice. Let's have some other stuff here. Take this out. There you go. Looks pretty. I think it's pretty nice overall. I'll take a look at it later, a little closer. All right. So there you go. Just wanted to show those 3 recent cards. What do you think, Henry?
I think pretty good.
You like them? Have you heard of any of these players?
Well, I've heard of Sandy Koufax.
Okay, that's good. All right.
Not the rest.
Not Jack Chesbro and not Steve Garvey.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And I hope you subscribe if you're not already. And again, we got some other good stuff coming up. So we'll be back again with another video. Bye.
Bye.